a lot of chances conceded. Why did they
We're already
concede so
gonna
many
talk
goals?
about it. So
I
guys,
agree with you, but
guys, like the bill, like the subscribe to the channel, guys. Like the
So,
bill, smash the like button, guys. Guys, we're live, we're live, we're
go
live,
ahead, quick.
we're live, my people, we're
yeah,
live. Happy
like
guys.
I agree with
Guys,
you, but
we're gonna talk about Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur. We're gonna talk about United. We're gonna talk about Man City because my goodness, Manchester City. We're gonna have a serious proper conversation about Man City. We're gonna do the prediction for tomorrow's matches and for Liverpool match that has been postponed. I think NBC just confirmed after the Nottingham Forest match that the match was supposed to be played between 22, 24 and 26, but it's been changed back to next year. And I'm like, how are you playing the game next year? I'm like, that's a lot of schedule because
This
why are
guy's
you
not
playing
even
the
so serious.
because it's confusing. Please, I'll have an explanation because if you're gonna play a Merseyside derby in next year between because you guys play them in Anfield on April. So are you gonna play them in January, February, March, May? That doesn't
yeah.
make any sense with CPL.
No, it makes sense,
It
Abdullah. It
doesn't make
makes
any
sense in
sense.
this regard. Look, I don't know when the exact dates will be, but it will make sense in
I
this
said next
regard.
year. I said next
Yeah,
year.
next year, but like it makes sense in this regard, right? Liverpool, hypothetically, not even just hypothetically, we've basically qualified for the next round of the Champions League. There will come a point when the playoffs rock up. That specific period will be free to actually play Everton. So I don't know if they'll choose that day, but it'll make sense around that period for Liverpool to play Everton because we won't be playing what do you call it, playoffs, two-legged playoffs.
Yeah. But again, you are in FA Cup, you are in Champions League, you are in Carabao Cup. So you have to get knocked out of one of those competitions first to be able to even play Everton. That was the argument when I was hearing the news that you have to get knocked out of one of those competitions to be able to play Everton.
No, no, no. That's not what I'm saying. Because in this new format of the Champions League, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes,
first
yes,
eight
yes.
teams they qualify automatically from the round of
Automatically,
16.
yes.
But then number 9 to 24 they play a playoff two-legged tie.
Playoff.
So I'm saying during the period that 9 to 24 play that two-legged playoff round, that is an available slot for Liverpool to play Everton.
Yeah,
Just as an
right.
example.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Liverpool, because
That's around
there'll be
January.
teams that are playing, and Liverpool would have one
Yeah,
match
that's
a
around
week
January.
for 2 weeks.
Hmm.
So it would
Yeah.
make sense that it's there. Come on now, this is a minor
I,
topic.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. I just feel the match for me when I saw it, I was like, should I be played around between 22, 24, 26? One of those kind of matches. Just get it out of the way. Because you don't
Nah.
want to be in a situation. The reason I said that is you don't, the gap is being cut into 1 point clear, 1 point of this, 2 point of this. You gotta be on serious pressure. You have to win everything. And Everton are mad. They want to play their last game at the Golden State before they move to their new stadium. They've been saying it. They need to that stadium. They need to play there before they move into their new stadium. So it's gonna be. You don't want to be in that situation. I'm like, okay, we're going to win this game to be able to at least to go this point clear off. If not, we're gonna be in serious trouble. And your record at Golden State Park is not even good at all. That record is abysmal. I don't know how. You need to find a way to. You need to find a way to win at. That record is not good at all. At all. We'll see how they
But
do
yeah,
it.
nah. From a Liverpool perspective, I think the reschedule is good. Like there's already going to be a whole bunch of fixtures that we're going to play in December. It's going to be a lot physically. So removing one game from the entire schedule where we get to rest even more is only a good thing for us.
Yeah, I
Especially
agree.
with the injuries we have, it's only a good thing.
I agree. I agree. Well, I want to start with. I want to talk about Man City first because I know I'm big one backing Man City can still do the comeback because they've been there before. See, I raise my hands up. This City team, and I've been watching, and I even watch them to them like I don't shook my head. I'm like, what the heck is going on with Manchester City? Is Pep being arrogant? Because I want to have a serious conversation about City. Some of the players for me are system players. Bernardo Silva is one of them. So because I'm not joking, because if you take a system player out of the team and say, okay, let me put in a different player, City have a problem. Some of those players in that team are system players where I'm having a problem with those system players in terms of when you take them out of the team, they tend not to perform. And it's very, very difficult for them when they kind of when they play for their country. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, Pep, you've created this team. Fair enough. Kudos to you. I'm going to give you a credit. You've created this team. But again, do you have a plan B where A plan A doesn't work, your plan B work. I don't think Pep has. And he has relied too much on this system where he build his team around Rodri. Rodri is injured now. Where is the plan B? Kovacic is also injured. So where is your plan C? Gundogan, who doesn't have leg anymore. So it's a little bit dicey when you look at their team. And the way they've been playing, the amount of time they give opposition chances. Kyle Walker, my goodness. That brother should not retire from football. Walker should retire from football and go and learn UFC or something else. That guy is not a football player. He's not a football player. I'm not joking. That guy is not a football player at all. No. Walker might be finished, man. My goodness.
Mike.
Oh my goodness. City for me are in a difficult situation because they are fighting a top 4 battle, which if they keep dropping points, guys, it might be the first time where I'm seeing Manchester City finish 7th in the table. I will not.
They won't finish 7th. They won't finish 7th.
Chris,
without Rodri, you never know. Without Rodri, you never know.
Give me a break.
I don't know, bro.
Give me a break.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
If they finish in 7th, I'm gonna have this awkward, serious conversation about them. The whole entire squad, including Pep himself. I will have a serious convo about that team. That team is good enough to actually finish 4th. If they finish 7th,
Abdullahi,
we
have to have an honest conversation about that dead. We need to put that dog down. Let's be real. We just need to put that dog down. His time's up. His time's up. As well as Rodri not being there, this guy's time is up. He's done.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I can say this, but my question for you is, how long did it take you to say this for Mourinho? Did you say this after Did you say this in 2015, December 2015, when Chelsea was in the relegation zone? Did you say this after the United chaos? Huh? Were you saying this when he was at Spurs?
You see that Wesley Snipes meme, right? Of when he had to trigger over the guy.
Yeah.
And he's crying. You see, what I did is I put the gun down and walked away. So I didn't actually make that decision. I still haven't made that decision yet. There'll come a point in time where I'll make that decision. But for a guy like Pep, give me that gun and let me. Sorry, I'm like, I don't want to demonetize you.
Go ahead.
Give me that weapon and let me do what I need to do. Okay? So, in this regard, Abdullahi, I watched that game. From 0 to 90. I don't know what I'm seeing, Abdullahi. These guys, they're like the technical. It looks like even the technical level has dropped.
No.
Which is what I've been saying.
Controlling the ball, the ball's going out of touch. Kyle Walker is Saudi. My people in
not Saudi. No.
My people in
grandkids. Go play with your kids and your nephews.
Yeah,
retire.
You know what actually is true. Go in the garden. Just go in the garden. Go in the backyard. Keep it there. Because Abdullahi, he's a joke.
Literally, like he can't play football. All he has now is he can't play football. He doesn't have anything actually. I was about to say he has pace. He doesn't have pace.
No,
he thinks he has pace.
He has nothing. He provides nothing. Like if it was up to me, it's a bit like Ugarte in possession, with all due respect. It was up to me. Yo, do whatever the hell you want, Kyle Walker. It's not going to lead to anything. So do whatever. I saw in the Euros, right, where this guy literally. I saw in the Euros. I'm sorry, I'm flashing it back. He was at the right back position, trying to overlap. He literally kicked the ball about 20 yards, chased and went into touch. He's finished.
And what's funny is he still winded up being in the team of the year or team of the tournament.
I don't understand that.
Privilege.
I'm sorry, I don't. KDB is tough because he was trying. He was trying. I feel like Haaland was trying. Rico Lewis even tried. There was never a second yellow. Sorry. But they're not good, man. City aren't good, and it's because of Rodri. That's where it is. It's because of Rodri.
Stop it, bro. How can you list all of these things? That firstly, Pep is finished. Secondly, Walker's trash. Thirdly, there's no quality in this team. Like there's no technical quality, and then conclude it's because of Rodri. Come on, bro. Come on.
Rodri was keeping it all together. He was.
Oh my goodness,
bro.
Like, doesn't even make sense. What What do you think he was doing on the pitch that was keeping it together?
Bro, he was intense. He was keeping it ticking. He was providing coverage defensively. He was one of the
Nonsense, man. Bro, last season wasn't even his best defensive season. Stop it.
No,
like,
I
let's
didn't say he
stop.
was. I'm telling
Bro,
you
what he was
did.
doing
You
last
see-
season
you
was
see what
essentially
you're doing?
box
You see
crashing,
what you're
bro.
doing? Listen, raw drip, bro. We don't the impact. you can't even evaluate the impact. That's what I'm saying. He's just
Because I
so
don't know,
influential in all
guys. I
phases
don't, I
of the
don't,
play.
guys. Because people think I'm joking, guys. If Manchester, if they finish 7th in the league, I'm gonna have an awkward situation.
It won't happen, bro. It won't happen.
They can't beat Palace, Chris.
Wow.
The reason why it won't happen is because the teams in 5th and below, Forest, Villa, Brighton,
Are not
good,
consistent.
decent teams,
They're
they're
not
not consistent enough
Right.
Why
to
do you
finish
say
above
United?
City.
Why do you say United?
United
No, why do you say United? Because they're there.
I agree.
is like 13th, bro. Come on.
Yes, Miguel, you are very right. What Miguel say is very right. There's a lot of quality in this team, this City team. But again, this team is good at go. The maximum. I say, why? Why? There should be a plan. And other guys, where if
My-
Odegaard gets injured, we don't have a plan B.
My
If
thing
Odegaard-
about like this whole
if
plan A, plan B,
Odegaard gets injured,
It's just Rodri for me. It's just Rodri.
now Abdullahi, my thing about this whole plan A, plan B thing is if Foden's was actually pulling up his socks and if Bernardo were pulling up their socks, the results would be there. You know, if Savan, aka Savinho, if he was actually scoring goals, the results would be there, right? Then we wouldn't even have this conversation of are they missing Rodri or not, outside of the fact that maybe they wouldn't be walking away with the league, which I still don't think they would, even with Rodri. Because the quality in midfield, it's still an issue regardless. But Foden's scoring 0 goals. Savan, aka Savinho, scoring 0 goals. Bernardo, I think he may have won at this point, having 1 or 0 goals. That is a primary issue. You can't tell me Rodri missing is the reason why they have no goals there.
a lot is happening to this team. A lot.
Yeah,
lot.
thank you. A lot is happening. A lot.
A lot. Even Pep himself, I think he's overthinking too much, and I just think you need to do the basic. He has the players. Just play players in their position. Stop overthinking too much. Today, I was seeing Matias Nunes cannot even dribble a right back. When you have a player
It was a
like
DM,
that,
to be fair.
I cannot believe it.
He's a DM, to be fair. I don't know why he's playing left wing, but hey, like I guess he's trying, you know. But he's not a left winger.
But how did the Manchester City move from Sane, David Silva and Co to Savinho and Doku? Hey,
Doesn't make sense to me either. Like those guys are literally they might be the worst attackers in the league.
wow.
Savinho and Doku.
My goodness. How did Manchester City move with Leroy Sané? When Sané plays in that Man City, I'm like, oh, this boy is very, very deadly and direct. But you move away from there.
Don't forget Raheem Sterling on the other wing.
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Sterling to this. I blame Foden's. Like Foden's has allowed Haaland to be isolated and his goals to mean nothing.
Imagine,
Essentially.
Chris, imagine you guys having a player like Haaland or Chelsea having a player like Haaland in the team. You know how many goals you would have scored? You know how many goals? Well, I've been the top scorer.
A lot.
It would have been like 20 something goals already before the season comes.
Sorry, guys. I was just cleaning up. You're not putting Doku on the same level as Savinho. I'm not having this.
Why not?
Excuse me?
Why not?
Doku's better.
Nah.
Doku, and I don't even think he's that great. But Doku clears Savinho. He does.
I don't know about clears. Maybe he's a little better. I don't know about
Not
clears.
a little, not maybe, and he's not a little. Chris, he's. You know what it is, yeah? I'm like, for me,
Yep.
the threat that you could even do something is one thing. I'm watching the Savinho guy. I'm not. There's nothing there for me. There's nothing there for me that is like, wow, oh shit. Like, hey, I need help. I need backup. Nah, man, this ain't La Liga. Now I'm now have to look at La Liga sideways. This guy is making me look at La Liga sideways because,
He's 20. Calm down.
bro,
He's
no,
20.
I don't
Calm down.
care. I don't care.
Calm
I don't
down.
care. This
this
guy,
about-
Chris, I'm lying. He does nothing. He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do.
I saw him do a tackle today, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's good."
What does he do?
Bro, for me, I saw him just put a challenge in. I'm like, okay, that's nice. Anything else, I'm like, you know, I don't know if it's Pep. I don't know if the wingers just can't eat. I don't know what it is.
I think it's
But-
Pep. I'll tell you why it's Pep because
Pep.
yes, I'll
No.
tell you why. Wait,
Zero goals in December cannot be Pep. Like
I
Pep
think-
is an issue. 100%. 100%.
I remember telling you, like, I was asking Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow even told me that the way Pep, even Patrick said it, the way Pep Guardiola plays, it doesn't allow his players to express themselves. Because he loves so much possession that player with flair like Sabinho, Jeremy Doku, you don't want them to dribble too much. You want them to like just pass the ball, pass. And when you have a player like Jeremy Doku in your team and Sabinho, they want to dribble. They are flair player. Give them an opportunity to go 1v1 with defenders. They can dribble players. Give them the chance. But because they are obsessed with I want to possess
these guys ain't good, bro. Let's.
They're not good. I'm sorry. No. If these were other players, maybe. These guys are not good.
They're not good. Like Doku and Savinho. I mean,
They're brain dead. Like I don't know if there's anything in the head.
They're not better. They're not any better than Brennan Johnson. Let's be real. Let's be real. Put money to the
They're
side.
worse.
These guys aren't doing anything on a game.
Game
State. That's like Doku occasionally, to be fair. But these guys aren't cutting. Mateus Nunes, I'm sorry. Abdullahi. Like, they're really not good.
Mm-hmm.
They're really not good. But I'm looking at Mudryk. I'm even looking at Mudryk. Abdullahi. I'm looking at Mudryk like, if he was to be at City.
I don't know why it's not as a I don't know why it's not as a I don't understand why.
If he was to be at City, what are we saying? Because I'm sorry, John, if you're listening, you can't tell me Savinho is better than Noni. I'm not here for this today.
He's not.
He's not. Jesus, Abdullahi. And then
I know Noni is annoying.
I feel bad for Haaland. It's crazy to say. I don't feel bad for these City guys because they've been blessed. But Haaland, I'm looking at him like, bro, it's bad right now, man. It's bad. Like, and Ruben Diaz kept them.
Miguel said, "Tell that to you, brother. What has changed with this City? Because with Doku is not good at all. I still need to see Sabino properly.
So they're not.
But again, my problem is the way Pep set up. Is he giving the player their wingers chance to actually express themselves? I don't think so for me.
But Abdullahi, like when you look at Jeremy Doku for Belgium, for example, he still looks like crap. He still looks like he doesn't think. So it's like, what does expressing yourself really mean? You know, it's like there's a Twitter basketball term that we use, not term, but like phrase that we use for a guy named Russell Westbrook. When Russell Westbrook fans would say, just let Russ be Russ. What does that mean? Does it lead to wins?
Yeah.
Like, what, should we let Doku be Doku? No, man, we're not winning anything with that.
No.
Let Savinho be Savinho. No.
Chris, you have to do what you do with me. Bring it down to Chelsea. Abdullahi, are you gonna let Mudryk express himself, or are you gonna tell him no? You do this. You do this. Are you gonna let Timo express himself, or are you gonna tell him, brother, no, you have to do this in this way, and then do this so we can go and win? I'm not telling Doku to no disrespect. I'm not telling Savinho to express himself. My brother, no. If it was Sane, cool. If it was Sane at City today, cool. You do it. If it was Sterling, all right, cool. Mahrez, cool. Doku, nah, he's not. And the sad thing about it is my brother Grealish.
Mm-hmm.
Look, bro, like,
my goodness,
I don't even know what to say. And with me, it's gone to the point with Pep. Pep, you won. Was it 3-0 against Forest in midweek? Your team is not good enough for you to chop and change, my brother. It's not good enough for you to chop and change. If you found a formula that may work, you stick with that. You keep the same 11, and then if someone gets injured or if there's tiredness, then you throw it in. But for me, City are nowhere good enough where you can change. Sorry. What's Bernadiki? I'm lying. Bernadiki. What does he do? Sorry, Abdullah, are you here?
Yeah, you're cutting out a bit of the lie.
Anyways, Chris, let's talk about the United game because I don't know if Chimre is lurking. All right. Let me
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah. Anyways, what? Yeah, what I was saying about Kobe Mino. The reason why we're talking about him specific is initially Abdullahi was mentioning players that are not good enough. You know, that's essentially the issue at Man United. They have a lot of players that are just trash and they need to dispose of. My question is, what are we seeing from Kobe Mino that suggests he can be a part of the new era? Like, what is he actually showing on the pitch?
He reminds me of Thiago, bro.
No, come on, stop it. Is this
What do you
Thiago
mean?
from Timu? Is this Thiago from PES?
No, don't
Is
do
this,
that.
is
Don't do
this,
that. Don't do that.
is this are you talking about Thiago Mota? Are you talking about Thiago from Brazil? Thiago from Bangladesh?
Thiago
I know you're not talking
Alcantara.
about Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, I'm talking about him, bro. He gives me
You
that.
know, I can't
Listen,
I think it's a baller.
of course, they're both technically they're both technical ballers. They're both. I saw the pass that was it Kobe that played that pass or was it Bruno? I need to look at. Let me even
I
look
think
at the
it's
first
Bruno.
goal.
It's Bruno. It's Bruno.
Was it
It
Bruno
was
that played that
definitely
pass?
Bruno.
It's Bruno.
You know
Don't say
Kobe can't
definitely.
pass
I
long
don't
range.
know.
It's
I
Bruno.
don't
It
know.
was definitely.
I don't know. 1 minute.
It's Bruno Fernandes. It's Bruno. It's Fernandes.
Was it Bruno?
Yes, it's Fernandes. Because those
Dude,
are
Kobe
No,
isn't
I think
even
it was no. I'm
Rafinha.
talking about the guy for the first goal. It was even Ugarte. Okay, fair play, nigga. Fair play. Sorry, fair play,
Dude,
brother. Fair
Kobe
play.
isn't even Rafinha, bro.
Are you talking about Alcantara's little bro or big bro?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bro, stop it.
He's not even
Stop it.
Rafinha. He's not.
Stop it. Listen. With Kobe, I'm expecting him to be a technical base for the team to dare to platform the team to go on and do what they need to do. Unfortunately for me and for him, these guys are crap. Let's call it. Let's call it
Ah.
spade or spade. These guys are. I've thrown it back to 2021. These guys are complete garbage. They're garbage. They're complete garbage. I'm lying,
Even
Chris. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. There's nothing.
even if that is true, why is he not a part of that garbage? What in specific are you seeing from him to suggest
Technicals, bro.
he can be the foil?
Technicals.
Stop it, bro.
Bro.
You know how many trash players are in the second division that are technical? Come on, man. Give me a break.
Oh, this is Kobe's second game back from injury, right? The expectation was
but
so
again,
great on this guy. The expectation that Chris has placed on him is so great on this guy. He can't even acclimatize himself to the situation.
You told me
It's
he was
crap.
special.
He's special.
At
Bro.
any time I see him, I don't see anything special. We're in
Why?
December. I
I
haven't
saw
seen
when he
anything
broke through.
special.
I saw when he broke through. No, come on, Chris. What's just his composure, the way he receives the ball. Come on, Chris. His
Bro,
ability
I don't know how to
to
describe that video, but it was like a viral video of when it's some I'm just gonna say like a make believe football player, and he's like standing in front of a crowd, and there's like a ball right in front of him. And anytime he puts his foot right on top of
for
the
the ball.
ball, the crowd
KSI.
just
Are you talking about
cheers.
KSI?
Yeah, it's KSI. Yeah, it's KSI. You know,
Oh, here
that's
we go.
literally Kobe. That's
Oh,
literally
here we
Kobe.
go.
Anytime he does anything, oh, he's special. He's special. He could do anything. This dude is mid, bro. I'm sorry, he's mid. And the whole Curtis Jones thing, bro. Jones is better
Oh,
than this
here we
dude.
go. Here we go.
Jones is better than this dude.
Here we go.
I've been saying this for almost a year now. Jones is better than this dude, bro.
Listen. No, I wouldn't say almost a year. Listen, I definitely wouldn't say that. The last 3 months, yeah. Let me tell you something. I agree. Kobe needs to play better because for me, the only shining light in this team is Diallo. Shout out Bruno because I like the goal. I like his part in his goal that he scored for sure. Let me give him his props there. However, my brother, that second Forest goal, you can't do that. You have to go down the line. You can't play that pass. they need to strip the club, start over, pick the players you want to move forward. So for me, I'm assuming that's Ugarte. I'm assuming that's Diallo. I'm going to assume that is Rasmus and Xerxes. But I tried telling people because people were comparing Hoyland to a guy I know. They're very different players. They're very different players. Lissandro Martinez, Jamie Carragher, who's been slated by his fan base, he was right there. He's too small to play in the Premier League. I'm
He
sorry.
was slated by his fan base for the right reasons, not for that.
You
By the
see,
way, but continue.
is this?
Anyways,
Listen,
Abdullah, we need to talk about that clown at some point of the life. But anyways,
we
continue.
will, we will, we will. Um, Garnacho. People are gonna say it's hearsay what I'm doing. When he was accumulating GA last season, I was saying this. The guy plays like a youth player. And we're coming to find out when that form came to an end, he's a youth player. So why are we expecting a youth player to come out here and no, he's just a youth player. That is okay. Let him grow, let him develop. But he ain't that great for United fans, for Mark Goldbridge. A ton of my friends say, oh, he's Madrid bound. I'm like, what are you seeing in this guy? I mean, for me, he looks like he's the most he could be is Martinelli.
Enke, you see the way you're processing everything that you're saying about Garnacho.
Don't equate this to Kobe. That's the way.
Why can't I? They're literally in the same boat. Why not? In the same boat.
They're
in the same boat.
This is insane. What? This is insane. What?
They're literally in the same boat. What has Kobe done that's different?
I can't do that. The level of composure, the level of the just the technicals, the level of composure, the ability to receive, to then dish off.
The level of explosion from Garnacho, the level of explosion, the games that he's changed over the course 2 years, coming from an 18-year-old attacker for Big Man United, could say the same thing. He's been to Argentina national team, as a teenager, could say the same thing.
I'll sleep on that one. I'll sleep on that. I'm not going to dismiss that. I'll sleep on
that. Because, like I said before we call out, this United team for me, it's not a good team. And because of the way Amorim plays, it might actually take maybe like a force, because they might need like maybe 3 or 4 windows to actually get it right. Because this team needs a total overhaul, a complete overhaul. I don't know as a coach why you can't even have a set piece coach. I'm confused. I don't understand at all. I know Arsenal are the king of doing set piece and everything, but at least there should be someone giving them the direction that, okay, you need to mark this, mark that, mark this to be able to do this, man. Because this team is not. You can see the difference between when the team is properly coached and when the team is actually not having a problem with regards to execution. And I think they're having a problem with decision making and execution. And the quality of player they have, they should not be having that problem. But when you're relying on Alejandro Garnacho as your winger and Marcus Rashford, whose head is lost, I don't know what to say anymore.
Rashford's done.
Those 2 players' heads are gone. They are gone.
Rashford's done.
After this, who are you relying on? You are relying on Jay-Z to bail you out.
Rashford's absolutely finished at this level. He's done. And I remember at the start of, I think it was the Community Shield, I asked Chris and Chimmery, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about this guy because Marcus Rashford is a player that I grew up with. I was a teenager when he made his debut. I've seen him. I'm like, this guy looks finished. Chimray promised me it's fine. It's just the first game. My brother, he looks finished. He looks like he looks like, and it's funny that people compared him to Mbappe for all these years. Guys.
Yasir Saeed isn't people, by the way.
I don't know if it's coincidental.
It's 27. It's 27.
I don't know if it's coincidental. These 2 brothers look cooked.
Would you think it's done for Mbappe?
No, I can't defend what I'm seeing.
Mbappe, I cannot defend what I'm watching, man. My goodness.
Mbappe, Abdullahi, I remember what Blue Eye said, and I was thinking about it. Mbappe plays in lines. He plays in two lines, north and west. maybe north and east. Sorry, north and east. Maybe occasionally northeast. He can't play anything outside of that. You need to limit his game. Completely limit his game, bro. Limit his game. Limit the touches. Quick. If you can't do it quickly, dish it off to someone else. That's what I'm seeing. And Rashford, he doesn't even look like he could dribble. He doesn't look like he could dribble. Mason Mount you.
No comment. No comment.
I was being gaslit by these United fans saying,
Chris, you know what I said? I said the same thing. Are United patient enough for United to say that we did it with Mount, we did it with Conor Gallagher, we did it with Chalobah, we did so many of our.
Don't put Conor Gallagher in
Chelsea, Kai Havertz and Co. Chelsea's attachment fan base, we did it with them. Are United bold enough to say Bruno, get out, Rashford, gone, Garnacho, go?
Why should Bruno? Why is Bruno the first name out your mouth?
I'm just making because the attachment of some of them. I'm just saying some of the attachment on some because if you want to build if you want to build a squad, you have to actually take some heat. Are United fans willing to take the heat because of the attachment they have to some players?
Abdullahi, can we have an honest conversation?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask Chris this question. Chimray is unfortunately not here to defend this to defend this guy. I'm going to ask this question. Why, if I'm Jim Ratcliffe, why can't I say, Bruno, you served your time, please leave? Why can't I say that?
Because he's presently your best player and he's your only hope. He's your only hope at finishing as high as possible.
Do you think Bruno Fernandes is your best player?
He's definitely United's best player. Like, what are you doing?
Is that a concern?
No, it's not a concern. It's not an inherent concern.
You know, he signed a 4-year contract and it's 200 and almost 200.
He's not going anywhere
already.
He's not going anywhere.
He's only 30, man. He's only 30. He doesn't rely on athleticism. Like, come on.
He's already 30 already, and he's captain of the club, and he's already signed a 4-year contract already.
You
know that.
Here we go.
You know. So that was what I was saying, that are United fans really ready to take the heat? Because some of the fan base, sometimes they don't like criticism. When you criticize some of the attachment of their players, they get pissed off. Are they really doing that?
Well, United fans are like the most.
You are sick in the head. What do you just say? Excuse me? Whoa.
Yeah, but nah, to me, like, United fans are like the most critical of their own players.
Than Thiago. Relax.
Kobe's not Thiago, man. This is like Wijnaldum if he prays every night. If Kobe prays every night and like applies himself, he's Wijnaldum.
Goodness gracious me.
Wow.
Kobe's literally Wijnaldum, but phase 1, phase 2. Like, he's got the nucleus to be Wijnaldum.
Embryo Thiago. Embryo. He's just an embryo. He needs to be nurtured. But you know what it is? When you go to a bad school or a bad university and you come out of university, no one's going to look at you and think you have job prospects. No one's going to look at you. And unfortunately, with United, it's a bad university. Let's call it what it is. It's a bad institution.
Same university that brought him into the public eye. Nonsense. Legendary brick. If Mino could pass.
Carrington might be great. The United first team, it's I don't even know. Let me actually even search this up. Sorry, give me a moment.
Don't say that. That team is
legendary brick. If Kobe could pass, maybe it'd be Tielemans.
Wow. Yeah, Kobe don't have that passing.
Okay, that United team is. When I say that now, that team is not good enough at all. I'm not kidding. That team is not good enough at all. At all. I'm not. At all. Because in an Amarin team, you need some players to run. Some of the players there, before it was Manuel Ugarte versus Casemiro. You bench Casemiro, you are playing Eriksen, you bench Eriksen. Now it's like I'm like.
But Abdullahi, when you look at that midfield as a pivot, Ugarte and Mino, do you look at it and say, "Wow, we don't need to buy anyone else. We are set for the next 5 to 10 years"?
Nope. I'm sorry.
Chris, do you know the University of the Free State? Do you know that university?
Yes.
Do you respect that university? Yes or no?
Sure.
You do?
Sure.
Okay, all right, cool, no problem. What about
This
the
guy.
University of Liverpool? What about that one? Do you respect that one?
This guy. Yo, flip.
Yeah, there you go then.
Not
There
as
you go.
much. Not as much.
There you go. Oh, there you go then. There you go. It's unfortunate, Kobe, because now people who have bad agendas for you, I'm not mentioning names, that already have an agenda on you are pushing propaganda, and you can't beat that because you're surrounded by trash. Let's call it what
But
it
my
is.
thing is, he's been surrounded by trash all year, and you guys are calling him generational, special, all the stuff. What's changed?
You know
What's
what?
changed?
You know what it is. My pastor, shout out pastor. It's funny. I'm actually, let me not say his name, but shout out my pastor. In life, you try so hard to pull people up. You're so great. You try so hard to pull people up. Unfortunately, when you do it too much, they pull you down to your level. That's why I call you. All you can do now is pray, focus on God. You know, make sure you do that. Don't try and uplift these because they can't do it. You can't do it. Just focus on yourself. I hate to say it, it's the truth. Just focus on yourself, focus on your football, and then we'll see where it's going. Oh, you have to firm it this season anyway, because United they're gonna lose more games. Let's be real. They're gonna lose more games. My prediction for them was top 5. That's what Shimmery told me. But it's looking like
how many years do you guys think United will be able to take for them to build a squad? Is it going to be 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 2 seasons?
you know what? Yeah, I have a hope. I hope United finish 13th. Just so I want to hear the sort of conversations people have. I want to hear if their energy is going to be the same. So you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say it, and I told people I'm here. I'm like, I need them to finish 13th.
13?
No.
Wow.
NK, like, I don't think you want to see me with Mino finishing 13th. I don't think I don't
Don't say
think
mine.
you want to
Say
see me.
United. Don't say
You
mine.
don't want to see me.
Wow.
Mino Dennis finishes 13th.
I'm lying. Because
13.
where are they now?
If that happens, they're 13 already in the table.
Where are United?
13.
They're 13th.
No, you don't want to see me if Mino finished 13th. Like, no. Mm-mm. I don't want to see that.
So
Okay, which one is more worse? Okay, let me ask this question now. Which one is more? Let me
no, because
not bad, worse. Wait. I want to ask a question to that guys. What is more worse? United finishing 13th or Arsenal finishing 5th?
is United. Come on now.
United. Like, this is apparently the second biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
Number 4 at worst, according to a lot of people, you know. So them finishing 13th.
Because I'm like, let's do the squad analysis. Because actually no, sorry. I'm gonna put what I've told her. I've been told they have a better team than Newcastle.
I don't think so.
As of 5 months ago. I was
I
told
don't
they have a
think
better
so.
team than Tottenham.
I don't think so.
Bournemouth, defo.
I
Fulham,
don't think
yes.
so.
Brighton, Brentford,
I don't think they have a
Villa,
better club than Brighton because
Forest,
Brighton has a good
City,
coach.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Let
Let me tell you guys something. It could get very serious. It could get very serious. So,
But wait, hold on. But nah, man. Like, for as funny as all of this is, I'm sorry, but no. A team that that employs Bruno, who's one of the best attacking midfielders in the world, Kobe Mino, who's a special talent, Lenny Yoro, who's unproven, but he's like one of the best young centre backs. You know, Marcus Rashford. He's not the worst player in the league. Like, they have a lot of these players who aren't the worst. They cannot be worse than Bournemouth and Forest and all these other teams. Like, for as bad as they're performing. So no.
You see what's funny? I'm like, Chris is talking to people. He thinks he's talking to people that haven't been there. I'm sure people are looking at Sterling and saying, yeah, he's too good to finish 12th. Yeah, I'm sure people are saying Koulibaly's too good to do this, and Kovacic is too good to do that, and Havertz is too good to do this, and Kuku is too good to do that, this, and this. And we come to find out that all these players, they finished where they finished. They finished where they finished. I mean, they couldn't be. This is his first match, but they should have lost to Ipswich. Let's call it what it is.
Yep.
They should have lost to Ipswich. Okay, they beat Everton 4-0, so that's good. At least it's showing me that when you guys are when they're hitting posts, that they could do something. I mean, Arsenal beat them by set pieces, and I don't think they were great, but I don't remember one chance United had. It was actually Anthony who Anthony Dos Santos.
That one I like to spin. That spinner idiot.
I'm sorry.
Is that really?
You have to call a spade a spade. No, we have to call a spade a spade. Eric Ten Hag has messed this club up. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Because for me, half the signings that he signed, they need to be sold immediately. Immediately. So I don't know what to say. I'm a rim. I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. I really do. It's a sad shame.
But the problem is, as much as I would love to blame Ten Hag in terms of his squad building and everything, but let's be factual here. This squad is not good enough.
It's not good.
Not good enough. We have to be factual. This squad is not good enough at all. It's not good enough at all. And we can try to
squad.
We can slice and dice this, but this squad is not good enough at all.
I think they're better than Chelsea, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Don't go there. That's way too far, but I don't think so.
Why? I'm lying. They have a better team than us.
I don't think they have a better team than us.
You don't think so?
Yes.
Chai.
Yeah, I don't think they have a better team than us. I think we have a superior attack than them for me, and even superior midfielder than them to me. Our defense is
to be here. I would have loved if Chimmery was here, but listen,
our defense and their defense is 50-50.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Abdullah, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
City United next week. Who's winning that game?
I don't know. For me, I don't even know who wins that game. Because both of them are
Pep.
Both of them are crap.
Pep, look at what they're doing.
Both of them are crap. Both of them are crap.
Chris, go on. Tell me, who's winning that game?
I don't know who wins that game. Manchester Derby. Yeah, Chris is here. I don't know who that Manchester because both teams are crap. I don't know who wins that game. I don't know who wins that game. I don't know because those teams are crap. Those teams are not good enough at all. They are not good enough at all. They are not. They are not good enough at all.
City have to win that game. City have to win that game.
Are you relying on City? See, me, I'm giving up on relying on City again. Enough is enough. I'm not relying on them again. I'm not, man. I'm not. This team is not good enough at all. At all. We have to call a spade a spade. This team is not good enough. And the more we keep doing this for me, the more it's gonna backfire in our face because this team need a serious this City team need a serious conversation. We need to have a serious convo with them. This team is a system team. It is a system team where the team is built around one certain player, and if the player either gets injured or got a red card, the team is finished. So, because for me, this system is built around the Rodri. The Rodri is out now. City are collapsing.
Here we go.
Yeah,
it's collapsing. That shows me they don't have a plan B. Because if you have a plan B, you should be able to at least find a plan B that works. If Rodri doesn't play, somebody else will play and win. Do you have to go into the market? For me, my question: do you have to easily go into the market and buy players just because what? Just because the team is not good enough, we have to go into the market and just buy players for buying sake. That doesn't make any sense. So you are telling me without Rodri now, we cannot play our football. That's bull crap. That is bull crap for me. That's rubbish.
But wait, Abdullahi, hypothetically, if Rodri wasn't injured and they were still struggling, what would the conversation be?
I'm going to have a conversation with Pep.
We need to fire a squad out for Pep.
Yes. Because you cannot.
So why can't there be the conversation right now? Why is it Rodri? Rodri was there at the beginning and they were struggling.
Rodri. We see
I
the
believe-
Brother, we
Even
saw
with
Roger
the-
at the beginning. They were still struggling.
Yeah, but you know why they
What
were
struggle?
struggling?
What
But
struggle?
you know why
What
they were
struggle?
struggling? They were struggling, but still, they're still picking up some point. And because why they have players in them, like Rodrigo can actually beat them. Do you know how many goals Rodrigo scored for them? A midfielder scoring close to 12 to 15 goals in a season. That's sick. Someone like Rodrigo is scoring more than 10 goals in a season. That's how important and the pivotal is for that system. For that system to work, you need him to ball out season after, and he has been doing that for a very long time.
But you see, that's the problem, Abdullahi. That's the problem. If you're just gonna mention his goals, yo, Foden's has 0 goals. Foden's has 0 goals.
Number 47.
I'd lie. Let's have a discussion because I was of the mindset that Foden was better than Saka, mainly because he's not an Arsenal player and Saka is. But either way, I was of that mindset. Phil Foden has been an absolute disgrace, and if he was playing at somewhat of his normal
How
level,
did he win the player of the season? How?
no, he deserved it. He deserved it. But he's fallen off.
Deserve it?
He deserved it. He's fallen off.
Well, he was a worthy candidate. I'd say that. He was a worthy winner.
Yeah,
I don't know about who
actually,
deserved
in my
the most.
opinion, it should have been Rodri. In my opinion, it should have been Rodri. But
I don't know about
Who won
that,
it?
but
in my opinion, it should have been Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante. But it wasn't. And that's okay. Phil Foden won it. He had a great year, had a great season. He looks like he
like what changed for him? Because it was as soon as he went to England at the Euros, he was crap, and he's been crap ever since.
You know what it is? I hate to say this, and I'm not giving them a pass, but I've seen this story happen with these English players that they say mentally. I remember when Ben Chilwell went to the England camp, right? He didn't play a game, and Tuchel said, Ben Chilwell, remember Abdullahi when we started that season, and he had to spend like a month or 2 out. And people were like, why? And he's like, oh, Ben Chilwell mentally is not there. And I'm thinking, he's gone through it. Ben White has gone through something, right? Foden's gone through it. I think, was it Madison, maybe?
No, but I think Ben White is a bit different.
Yeah, but
in that
that's all excuses.
Forward, how you doing, brother? Long time no
Oh,
see.
hello.
Respectfully, that's all
Greetings.
excuses.
Forward, how you
Because
doing?
Oh, he's gone.
I think he will come back. His mic, I think it's his mic.
Because I'm just saying what I've
but
heard
okay,
over
but
the
the problem
England
with
camp
Foden-
recently. That's what I've heard.
Can I have a devil advocate and say if Foden goes out of Pep, does he play very well?
Wait, repeat that. If Foden what?
If Foden get out of Pep's shadow, does he play very well? I'll show the best of Foden wanna see. Does he? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Man, I think he has the talent. You know.
I think my problem. There is a player in there. There is a player there. In Foden, there is a player there. But the issue I'm having is because it's Pep now. So do a situation where he has to play out of Pep's shadow and go and play on his own in terms of go to a different team and just ball out. Maybe that could be the case. Maybe in the case of same thing with Palmer, where Palmer say, Pep, F it, I'm done. I'm out of here. I need to play.
yeah, Abdullahi, quickly, can you hear me clearly? Yeah.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, sweet.
You know,
Yeah, finish the
somebody
point, bro.
sent a DM to me on last team and said, there's someone called Foden. Is it from Africa? The guy speak like I'm. I tell like, hold on, what's going on there? Somebody from Nigeria.
Listen, we gotta accept it. Foden's a fraud, and we just gotta accept it. Yeah, he's got relative ability, and he had a good season last season. We'll give him for that, but he ain't really got out the mud like other players. And when you really look at it, right, like, yes, City are having that is naturally going to drop, but it shouldn't be like this. Because we've seen Saka under similar circumstances playing a shit Arsenal team and deliver. We saw Mo Salah playing a shit Liverpool team and deliver performances. We saw Cole Palmer play in a horrible Chelsea team last season and still deliver performances. Phil Foden, for England, he can never deliver. And right now, City are actually in the mud. They need their player of this to actually do something. And he's stinking out the gaff every single time, to the point where people don't talk about, oh, we're missing Foden. No, they don't even mention Foden. I see Rico Lewis getting hounded more than him by City fans. So it's a disgrace. The way that he gets protected by the media is a disgrace. And Phil Foden, the fact that after all these bad performances, what does he go and do? He go and post a picture of him winning a Player of the Year and all these trophies that he was barely involved in winning. He is a disgrace as a footballer, and his mentality is. I'm happy that he's getting cooked right now, and it should even be more than what it has been.
If Foden leaves, let's say if Foden leaves Pep Guardiola's system, I'm gonna put a scenario where let's say Foden leaves Pep Guardiola's system and plays in a different team. Does he ball out?
Damn.
Does he ball out? If he leaves Pep Guardiola and plays in a different team,
It's hard. It's hard to tell because the identity of Foden is based on the fact that he came in this very protected environment, which again some players do. Like it's a benefit and a curse at the same time. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. And for him, because he's so protected by the system, it's hard to really imagine him without it because that's part of his identity. So yeah, it's hard to really say.
I use the same scenario as I used with Palmer, where Palmer was like, Pep, if you're not gonna trust me, I'm gonna just get out of there and come play football. I'm gonna be trusted more. I'm gonna be relied on more. Maybe that's what Foden needs. Where getting out of Pep Guardiola's shadow and just go and play in a different team.
Okay, I've lied. My question to you is, who would take him? Spurs? Because I'm good over here. I'm good over here. Yo, I'm good over here.
Time out. You guys really think that with how bad Foden has been, he's not a viable option to buy? Like, you wouldn't trust him to, like, really?
For Chelsea, why would I sign him?
Nah, not for Chelsea. He is still a good player to buy, but he's just showing that he can't be the main piece, and that's really the issue. Like even with City, while he did have a good season, I don't think he was their best player. And at times, yeah, he did step up to a degree when KDB wasn't there. But when KDB was back, he was just kind of like another piece that was there, and like in terms of like a final attacker. Like he was like someone that can get on the end of things and score goals, cut inside on his left foot and finish, and that's great. But what he's been exposed as over the last 4 or 5 months is that he's not this playmaker that needs to play in the number 10 that is going to make things happen. No, he's just a guy who can play on the half turn and then shoot or make a final pass. If that, really, he's not this playmaker. He's not this guy who's going to get the ball and dribble past 3-4 guys or thread the ball through the eye of the needle through lines. He's just a final action player. And yeah, if he would go to a Tottenham, then he would probably have to play on the wing and sort of be a final action player. He wouldn't, if he was to go into the number 10, you'd see him struggling kind of how he's struggling right now. And that's just the truth of the matter.
No, it's true. I've always been on his case that like he's not this creator. I say the same thing with Bernardo. These guys, they're not these creator guys. Like they have this specific roles that's catered to this super, for lack of a better term, super team, you know, and it like makes them look super, super good. And I think Rodri's part of that. And I think we'll see that. I think we'll see it bear fruit within the next 2 years with Rodri. But we'll cross that bridge one day.
It's unfortunate, but it's the game's the game. People been exposed before, and they'll continue. So Foden, I mean, it's up to him, but it don't look good. Let me tell you that for free. It does not look good at all. He didn't come on today, right? Please tell me he didn't come on today, because I watched that game and I don't remember. Yeah, he didn't come on. Good.
They say he had the belly ache or some shit. So yeah, man.
Is this the worst way?
Is this the trenches and he's not doing anything for his team, bro? Crazy.
Is this the worst what do you call it? Play of the year title defense of all time, or is it still Hazard?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll take it from you. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is. Yeah, I can't lie. Based on what you're saying, I need City to finish like 12 as well, 11 for 12, just for proof, because this is insane. Like, it's not even. I'm not even looking at GA. I just don't see this guy. Like, I don't see
no
this guy
influence on the game.
I don't see him at all. Like, it's crazy. It's almost Mount-like. Like, I don't see these guys. I don't. They're just walking around. Foden in the Premier League, because I don't see what he does in the Champions League. I'm not watching City v Slavia or whatever. I don't know what team it is, but I didn't see that game in it. But in the Prem, he's doing absolutely nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And I'm looking at Haaland and I feel bad for the guy. And it's crazy that I'm feeling bad for Haaland, because for me, I feel like he's one of the most privileged players to come into a City team where the creation's on lock. You got a good manager. But I'm looking at this team and it's just, there's nothing there. Like, there's nothing across the pitch. We've mentioned Kyle Walker. I think the guy's cooked. His time's done. I looked at Ruben Diaz and I thought, yo, if it wasn't for him today, my brother, they should have lost. Like they should have lost today. Let me call it what it is. They should have lost. So I don't think Pep is doing anything this year. I don't think City are doing anything this year. It's a top 4 battle. And I think they're going to win it due to the fact that there's no other teams really in this league. So.
But wait, I just thought about this now. I don't know. I didn't mention it earlier when we were talking about Walker. With Walker, like, why do the media never say? Why do they never say anything? Like when he's super crap consistently. Like, where's this privilege coming from? With Trent, anytime he makes any mistake, it's overblown, and it's like, if Walker was white, though, I could easily say, okay, maybe it's because Trent is black or he's a person of color and Walker's white. But like Walker's also a person of color. Like, what is his exact privilege? Like, where does it stem from? Is it because he's a City player and no one cares? Like,
yeah,
what is it with Walker?
you want me to be honest, right? You want me to be honest? It's a great question. I feel like part of it just can't be explained. But you're right. He should be getting way more criticism than he already gets. But one thing I can say about English football is they have a tax to players who have PMP. Because what the match-going English fans like is somebody that runs hard and like has like really good athleticism, because they can relate a bit more to that than somebody who's just a bit more technical. And with Trent, because he's a bit of a unicorn, yes, he can't defend great, but he's not a great athlete. He's just a great passer, and like he's got all these other attributes that are very unique, which is why they want to criticize that more. But because Walker he's kind of the prototypical English player. Not that technical, but a really hard worker, great pace, great power. They can attribute to that a bit more. So I thought there's just a bit more of a liking to someone like a Walker, and I think that's just helped him not get the criticism which he absolutely deserves, because he's been stinking for time. Like decision making, technical ability, like it's just been horrible. I mean, even the goals today, very avoidable. And the second goal was like, that's where you, as somebody who's got a physical attribute, should be imposing yourself on the defender, and you've just got dunked on with offering no resistance. Like, so it's crazy. Now you're right, you should be getting way more criticism, and I think part of it is what I said, but another part of it is maybe even just the fact that City players, they just don't seem to get as much criticism because everybody's just used to praising them. So now it's time to turn the screw and like, okay, let's change the conversation because they're showing us that they're shit. I guess media just don't want to do it.
I think personally,
that's real.
I think it's both. I think it's what Forward said, because like he's English. He's English. It's more visual with Kyle Walker. You can see what he's actually doing. Like you can see, oh cool, his recovery pace has stopped this attack. Because I remember in the World Cup, this is why I hate the English media. In the World Cup, they were like, oh, we need the Mbappe stopper. Oh, Kyle Walker's the Mbappe. I don't know if you might remember what was going on.
I remember it.
He's the Mbappe stopper. This, that, whatever. Cool. For me, is that, as well as the fact that winning bias, because let me tell you something, before he went to City, there was absolutely no talk of him being the best right back of all time. There was no talk whatsoever. Like no one was saying that. Most people I know were saying, oh, he's fugazi, he's this, he's that.
He can't cross. Yeah.
He can't do nothing, he's just quick. Like the way we're talking about him now, we're talking about him before he went to City. He goes there, he starts winning, right? Those mistakes become limited. I'm not saying I didn't see that, because I've seen it since he's been there. Don't get twisted. There's been mistakes with Kyle Walker, but it got to a point where no one really cared because they were winning, and now it stopped, right? And also I think football's evolved to the point where, there can't be any passengers. Technically, there cannot be any passengers in a team. For me, I think all these guys that relied on something and don't have any technicals, they're being phased out the game. They're being completely phased out the game, and I think Kyle Walker is one of them. I think, and my prime example of this, just to equate it to someone, was when people were advocating Conor Gallagher start for England. He started one game, and we said enough of that. It's done. We don't need that. No, but that's what happened. That's what happened. We literally said for 45 minutes, all right, good, bro. We don't need that. It's done. Well, Kyle Walker, he doesn't offer anything. Like he's a negative. He offers. I don't even think he offers leadership.
But I think, okay, you're right. But I also think the problem is, if you look at the Mancity setup, I think Pep is relying too. I also is loyal to some of the players, which I believe he should not be doing. You need to be cutthroat to some of the players, where put them on the bench. If they're not good enough, just get them or sell them.
But Abdullahi, he got into the team of the tournament. How? What am I
How?
not seeing? How?
How?
Honestly, I don't know how.
You can't tell me he was better than Kunde. He wasn't better than Kunde.
Bro, we don't even need to look at who he wasn't better than. He may have been the worst right back in the entire
Yeah.
tournament.
How was he in the team of the tournament?
But again, we know the English bias. We know how English people do. That one doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't.
It's a
Does it really
it's a
surprise me? No, it doesn't. Because that's how
it's
English
bad.
people behave.
It's bad. Like Carl Walker, bro, you maximize your career. Let me give it to him in that sense.
He needs to go and learn UFC.
But he needs to retire. He needs to call it a day. He needs to actually call it a day.
He needs to go and learn UFC. So, or you can't learn WWE. Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. That's what you need to start doing right now. I'm not kidding because you have pace, but what is the use of your pace? You cannot use it very well. You know, I have a
Nah,
problem with
he's
that.
got no pace. He's got no pace anymore. He's got no pace.
I cannot
He's
believe it.
done. He's done. He's done. It's okay. Great career. He's
So,
done.
I want to ask a question for City and United. How long do you guys think for their rebuild is going to take? 2 seasons, 3 seasons?
Oh, one minute. I'm lying. Can I ask a quick question? Because Chris
Okay.
wasn't here. Chris?
Is it Chris? Is it?
Yeah. Is Chris here?
Yeah.
I think he's dipped. Again.
Yeah, I think he's here. Yeah, he's here. Go ahead.
Chris, the United derby, who do you think's winning? Not the United derby, the Manchester derby.
For me, both teams are crap. So I don't know. How do I even explain that? I don't even know because those two teams are crap. They are two crap teams. Who I don't even have an answer for. But those two teams are crap. So who do I want to win? Those two teams are crap. I don't know. It's confusing to me. It's confusing. But the two teams are crap.
I think
Wait,
so.
Nana,
To
what
answer your
did you
question,
ask me?
I think
Wait, what
I
did you
asked you
ask me?
who's winning the Manchester who's winning the Manchester derby.
Wait, when is that?
That's next week.
Next.
It's not good.
I think United's crap. I think United's crap. I think City's crap as well, but I think City always beats United in the league at least. So I'd back City.
You back City to win with that high line.
Who's at home? Who's at home? Who's at home?
Manchester City.
It's at Man City. It's at the Etihad.
Etihad
I
Stadium.
think United's winning. I mean, City's winning. City's winning. You're saying high line, but like United don't have pace, man. Like Rashford's on the bench. It's Hoyland, and then it's Bruno behind him with Garnacho, the only guy with pace who can't finish anything.
But
So
guys, you guys can call me crazy, but I think this United team is more of a back four rather than a back three. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm saying.
They are back to nothing. I'm like, they're not good. Like these guys aren't good. Like we need to call a spade a spade. They're just not good.
I
It is
cannot
what it is.
believe I'm watching the fall off of Manchester United in 2024. The fall off.
So Chris, how do you think they're gonna resolve it? Because Abdullahi, we said they need to strip the club down, and Chris
Yeah,
said,
they
nah,
need
you
to they
can't
need
do
to
that.
do a total rebuild.
He said, nah, you can't do that. You know what I
But
mean?
because the question that was what I was asking Chris. I was like, Chelsea did it with Mount, Kai Havertz, all of the Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, and Co. We did it with them. Some attachment to some players to let them go. Are United really ready to do it with players like Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, maybe like Bruno, Ericsson, and Co? Are they really ready to do it? Are they?
no, like United do need an overhaul. Don't get it twisted. But
Mhm.
what Chelsea did, the spending $1 billion in a year, it's not sustainable, man. I don't think anyone could do that. I think you guys are still gonna face repercussions for that.
I
Like,
know. I don't think. I think we are. I think we are safe with the repercussion. I think we are safe. We did what is called. We did a dodgy deal with EPL, and I think we won against them. So it should be fine. We did a loophole which other teams were afraid of doing. We were giving 7 years, 8 years contract to players. Which
I
other
wouldn't
teams?
advocate that, but they need to the next two windows are huge. They are huge in terms of they can't afford to miss. They can't afford to miss. Um, like they need players all over the pitch,
Mm-hmm.
all over the pitch. Like, and with me, it's a case of I don't trust any of them. Even I'm sorry, even Onana, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I think he's been a lot better this season. 100%. But trust, I can't trust you.
But wait, hold on. Amorim came in. Wait, isn't the new ideology of United that they make signings regardless of the manager, and the manager is meant to come to complement who's already there?
Yes, yes.
If that's the case, then do they really need so many signings? Because Ugarte came in, Lenny Yoro came in. Who else? Uh,
Xerxes came in.
Xerxes,
Xerxes came in.
Look at
Delit.
the way you said his name,
So
dude. Look at the way you said his name.
JC, his name is JC. Joshua
Majawari.
JC.
No, I think
Mashwari.
this window was the start. They need to continue. They need to continue. They need to continue and hope. I don't think Ugarte, for as much as people said, I think he's been okay. I think he's been pretty good. I can't lie to you. Yeah, there's been some errant passes, but generally he's been pretty good. So, I mean, there's a basis there, but my Lord in heaven, I don't even know, Chai. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Can we talk about Liverpool real quick?
Yeah, quick on okay. Now, Chris, let me quickly ask you a question because I asked Aaron saying the same thing to me. I'm on your viewpoint. Salah, Van Dijk, Arnold, where are we at? Who is staying, who is leaving? Where are we at? Well, January is next month, so where are we at in those three players? Something needs to be done.
I think based off of the player desires, if anyone's gonna leave, it'll be Trent because he's the youngest. He still has like 7, 8, 9 years left in football. He doesn't know what the plan of the ownership is. If the ownership isn't ambitious, he might want to leave. Salah and Van Dijk, there's an element of, irregardless of how ambitious the owners are, if the money's there, they'd be willing to stay, fight for the club. And I understand that position. That's player desires. But what I think will happen is I think all three will stay. I do think all three will stay.
You think all three of them will stay?
Yeah.
Is there a scenario where the three of them will do?
With the
Oh,
three of
hell
them
no.
leave.
Hell no. Hell no.
I mean, there is, but I don't think that'll happen. Like, if it happens, like the fans are gonna kick the owners out of this club. I think. Like, I think the
Because
fans will
the
just
amount
kick the
of
owners
times
out of the
Salah has
club.
come out and talked publicly about the ownership not offering him a contract, see, Salah is not deaf. It's not stupid enough to come out publicly and say it publicly. So something might be going on wrong in terms of I'm not being given contract. You can't force me about you can't tell me what not to say because I'm not being given contract. So now there's a scenario where he's made public about his desire, but the fan base are like, what the heck is going on here? Who do we believe? Do we believe the board or do we believe Salah? Because Salah is not hiding it. He's saying it out. I'm not being offered contract. He said the same thing last week on NBC too. I think this might be my last match against Manchester City.
Listen,
I'm not being given contract.
for me, I
Mm-hmm.
hate that it's so one sided.
In what way?
Like there's no onus on Liverpool to prove their worth to those three players. Like
Mm,
Liverpool FSG, they need to do something. They need to make a statement like, okay, you know what I mean? Like it's been great. I think Slot has been an amazing appointment, but they need to go out in the transfer window and say, yo, guys, like if for example, right, if they're saying yo Salah should take a cut or an incentivized deal, which I think is a bit disrespectful, but take a okay, why would I do that now? Okay, if Liverpool were to sign Kvaratskhelia, I'll be like, oh okay, maybe. I mean, I still wouldn't say Salah do it, but I'm like, oh okay, maybe. You know what I mean? Or
mm,
if they were to sign a backup centre back, like a top backup centre back, and I'm Virgil, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But if Liverpool are
yeah.
just expecting me to sign on the dotted line without them doing anything, that's insane work. That is
True.
mental. So I don't like how one-sided it is. I don't like how no one's. Well, I know Liverpool fans are pushing the club,
Mm-hmm.
but the media aren't saying, "Yo, where's the where's the ambition to?"
Because the problem, okay, the problem I'm having because I spoke to him, I was telling him said he has a feeling more might leave. He said the reason is because Mo is not stupid to come out publicly and talk. He's not stupid. He said Mo
Hmm,
might leave because the more believes this owner, this board are not giving what I want. We just kind of okay. My contract expires in June. I'm done. I'm out of here. Adios. But
If
again, if you're gonna lose a player like Mohamed Salah, you have to have a replacement. Now I'm hearing Jared Bowen, Kudus. Those two players cannot replicate Salah because they cannot give you level of performance Mohamed Salah gives you season after season.
I would lie. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even looking at the. Sorry, Chris. I'm gonna let you go. But for me, I'm not even gonna get to the replacement phase. If they let Mo Salah, if Mo Salah walks away, that is an incredible indictment on everyone involved. If Salah actually just says, you know what, nah, I'm good, I'm gone, that is crazy. Because you see a guy that's performing at this level, whether or not wherever he stands in the Premier League is irrelevant for me. You know how I feel about him. I think, for me, the football he's been playing this season, impeccable, impeccable ball. You're looking at what this guy's doing. You're looking at the way this guy is carrying. Because this is he's actually like he's backpacking. I'd lie. Like
He's
for
doing a
me,
target job.
if Salah was to get injury, Liverpool are done. Liverpool are complete. Like title race is over. Title race is over. If Salah gets an injury, and you're telling me Salah might walk, and the sad thing is, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually see it. I can actually see a case where Salah's like, "Nah, I've had enough, man. I'm calling it a day here." And that'll be for me. That'll be a tremendous shame because he is an all timer. He is. He's one or two for Liverpool best player ever. And you don't want to give him the deal. You don't want to give him the deal.
The problem is what Salah is wanting is different than what FSG are giving him. Salah won 3 years with 400 to 450. While
Pay him.
Liverpool, yeah, I don't know. Liverpool are giving him 1+1, which he
Nah,
said
that's
no.
crazy work, man. That's crazy work,
That's
man.
it. He said no. Salah won he won 3 straight years, but Liverpool are giving him 1+1. Which
He
I'm like, if you're gonna give a player like Salah 1+1, it's like a disrespect to him.
is disrespectful.
For me, it's disrespect. And
I mean,
Salah
it
is
is, it is,
so
it
what?
is, but I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's confirmed that the actual impasse is whether the length of the contract is too
I think
much
content
or
and
it's the
money.
money.
Where is the problem is content and money. Because the
I,
report I'm hearing
I,
is Salah won 3 years while Liverpool are offering 1+1.
This
Personally, I don't even think it's that. Personally, I think this was actually the board's position that after giving Salah and Van Dijk their contract extensions 2 years ago, I think their plan was to let them leave by the end of the season because they thought they would have been finished. Lo and behold, they realized, yo, these guys are still our best players by far, and now they actually have to pull up their weight and offer them something that they weren't willing to do. Because FSG, like that clown Jamie Carragher keeps saying, they don't like to offer players around this age a lot of money, a lot of wages, because it quote unquote messes up the structure. But if the structure is like the structure should be based on what can you do. The structure should be based on trying to win within a given period. It shouldn't just be chasing a process to chase another process. The process should be to try and win. Like that's the aim of the game, to try and win.
Mm, mm.
The very fact that you have Salah and Van Dijk right now means that you can try and win today, this year. It can't be, oh, we're trying to be in a process now to be in another process, to be in another process. That's BS, So it's like, regardless of what the structure has been, when you've got special players like this, maximize it, regardless of what it takes. Live with the results. Like you think
Mm.
the fans are going to be angry at that?
No,
Like the
but okay,
real
now
fans, not the idiots.
this is where it's a dangerous game as a rival watching, which I was editing to when I was speaking to him. I was like, even because even Ed was lost, he was pissed off. It was like FSG is pissing him off, and I'm like, you don't want to play dangerous game with Salah because 80% of your this season have come from him. If you lose a player like him, if Salah walk away end of the season, no matter the replacement you get, they're not going to give you the level of Mohamed Salah gives you. They will not give you that level. And because the reliance on Salah is huge. But again, this will expose and it's not as a manager. Is it really good of a manager or is Salah Van Dijk and the player literally just helping him get him that point? Because if Salah goes now, you buy a new player, the player doesn't develop or doesn't give you the weight he was as a player, then be like, okay, I think I'm gonna have a problem with the board. I'm looking at the managers too. Is Salah really the one carrying us,
Nah. Wait, 1 minute. Time out. Sorry. Mohamed Salah is having one of the best. He's having one of the best seasons ever. Actually, let's
I
call a
know,
spade a
I know.
spade. As it stands now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving Salah credit, of course, but I'm giving Slot credit for platforming him as well.
Yes, I agree.
Don't get it twisted, Abdullah. Don't get
What
it
I'm
twisted.
saying is, if you get another player, maybe Salah walk and you get a different player.
No, but if the player doesn't perform, I'm not looking at the coach. Why? Why am I looking at the coach? I have to look at the ownership because, like Chris said, for me, if Liverpool were owned by Roman Abramovich, shall we say,
Mm-hmm.
yo, this isn't a discussion. I mean, the
I know.
discussion is
Roman will
the
spend. Roman will spend.
yeah, the discussion is the fine lines, the details. But
Mm-hmm.
yo, if this guy's performing like this, what's there to talk about? And for me, like even the professionalism, like okay, Salah, not Salah, Carragher called Salah selfish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how insane it is for Salah to still be coming out every day, every week, and
Mm-hmm.
still perform at this level, in
Yep.
spite of for me, at this point, is blatant disrespect from the
Because the way
ownership. It's
eh,
disrespectful.
the way what Salah play is different because he look fitter, he look hungry, he look ready. I'm like, I'm watching a different Mohamed Salah this year.
For
What has
sure.
changed in
That's what I'm
Salah?
saying. I'm
What
saying,
has
yo,
changed?
listen.
Chris, what has changed in Mohamed Salah this season? I don't know.
Live off the Norbit.
Oh God.
It's that simple. Life off the Norbit.
So are you saying Jurgen
Like I
Klopp
read,
is the reason is like this?
he's not the only reason, but there's a book. I don't know if it's already out, but it's gonna come out about a bit of Salah's relationship with Norbert Klopp and a few of the other things that are happening in the background. I don't know if it's already out, but I read like a bit of an article of it, and apparently, like they were describing Klopp's relationship with players in the team and his relationship with Salah. With Salah was like very professional, respectful but professional. Salah didn't look at this guy like an idol, but a lot of the people in the team they did, and Salah oftentimes didn't agree with a lot of things and a lot of the behavior that Klopp exuded with, whether it was like the tactical plan or whether it was like being over emotional and this whole underdogs thing, which is why Salah's always saying, no, we're Liverpool, we should be trying to win. With Klopp, it's always,
That's Chelsea.
oh,
That's Chelsea. That's Chelsea, by the way. That's the Chelsea thing coming back. I'm telling you. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, but like just a lot of things like that that showed like differences, which showed which bear fruit and why Salah didn't idolize him, and maybe a Jordan Henderson or a Van Dijk or a Trent Alexander-Arnold did to the same effect, you know.
I,
So
Chris, how do you
yeah.
feel about that? Because I look you respect it. Listen, if you're a mercurial player, right? This emotional side it's not because with Klopp he's a different sort of man, if that makes sense. It's very
Mm,
much emotional. It's very much draining at times.
mm,
But with a guy like Salah, he doesn't give me that impression. Like, yo, for me, he's just a great footballer and he's trying to play ball.
mm.
And then he's trying to go home. You know what I mean? But for me, the way he was running Liverpool in that clip, I was like, yo, that's a bit crazy. Like I'm like, I don't know if you've seen that
Mm-hmm.
clip. I'm like, yo, is that the way he's moving inside Liverpool? So to me, he basically runs the joint. I know there's other players and like you said, Chris, other leadership. But to me, yo, I don't know what it is, but this season, at least, it's just amazing to watch, man. It really is. Like
It is.
it's
It is. Yeah.
shy.
Watching him play,
Shy. I'm
his
having some
hunger, his
tough
fitness,
conversations
the way he
internally
speaks.
about what I'm thinking about this Salah guy. I mean, shy. This is bad. Like it's bad news. It's bad news. Let me. I'm like, let me be the first guy to say, if Salah continues what he's doing now and they go on to win the league, it's bad news. It's bad news. It's not good news. It's not good news.
Okay, now
It's
this is
not
the
good news.
precedent now because like what Chris was saying, and I was listening to Jamie too. Salah is 32 years of age. Will be 33 in June. Players tend to when they are getting old, they tend to play much better than when they are young because then they can understand their body very well and they tend to play. They tend to stay in the game more longer because of age. Salah is asking for 3 years. It's not dumb to ask for 3 years because he still believes he can play three solid years in a competitive game where they can challenge for titles. If FSG are saying, hold on a minute, we don't think we can give you 3 years. 1 year plus one is okay
Look,
for us.
but Abdullahi,
And there's a problem for me as a fan, as a writer watching.
Abdullahi, do you know what my thing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw them now, Chris. I want you to calm down before I say this. I saw them. Let me be the first guy. I'm going to be honest. What day is it? 7th of December, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Barney was cooked. Let's call it what it is. Barney was cooked. Barney was cooked for a period of time. He was cooked. Let me be honest. He was done. But then Liverpool moved him up front, and he was useful. So I'm looking at why is it that and I'm not saying Salah will get to, let's say by year 3 Salah looks like he's declined a bit, which is fine, it happens. Why can't he do a job up front? Like why doesn't he have the why can't it just be a case of, all right, we'll move him up front and the productivity, although it might drop, he's still going to be a net positive. I don't understand why people can't see this guy aging like fine wine, because the way he's playing now, I think he'll be by year 3. I still think he'll be beneficial. I don't think there's going to be a noticeable drop off. I really don't. Unless there's an injury.
Okay, the
Unless
problem with
there's an injury, I don't see anything.
I think FSG they are doing cost. You know, when you do economics, you do cost demand and supply. When you do cost and estimating, so they're looking at the cost and they're looking at the.
They need to get a new model.
Yes, they're looking at the cost and like, okay, cost. Should we offer him 400? Okay, they're looking at the estimate in terms of what is our reward if we do the estimate. If we give this guy 400 and the 3-year contract we need, in the year 3, is he going to give us the level he's giving us now? In year 3, that's what they're looking at. They're looking at the cost and estimates in terms of, okay, we're going to pay this money, fine. But what is our reward? What is the game?
I blame, you know what is? You know what is? It's somewhat the opposite to Chelsea. You see, Chelsea's legends always talk about the team. With Liverpool, I hardly see any guys. You know what I mean? Actually, no one.
Jamie Carragher, maybe?
Nah,
Bro, the only guy we
no,
have is a useless character.
I don't see anyone like, when a legend could talk. Like if it was even United, right? If Fergie or if Neville or if Beckham said something, it might, you know what I mean? It might resonate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any of these Liverpool guys like, yo, this what Salah's doing isn't normal. Like it's not normal. These guys are what, 7? Are they 7 points clear as it stands now?
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, Christmas 25th, New Year's. For me, I'm wrapping up. If I'm FSG, I'm wrapping up this Salah deal and asking how we're gonna help this brother because his back's hurting. But for some odd reason, people are saying, "Oh, Salah, should we renew and this and that and that and this?" Yo, what's the hold up? Pay whatever this guy wants.
Because
and
I
get this
understand
brother
Chris'
help.
point. But Chris, this is it now. I think FSG are playing a dangerous game, and you don't want to be in
It's dangerous, man.
You don't want to be in a territory where the fan base will have to start cursing, breaking stuff, swearing, cursing the families out. It doesn't make any sense because everybody in West Football knows how pivotal Mohamed Salah is to Liverpool.
He's a mentor. This is my problem. If he was a prick or if you had off-field issues, that's one thing. But the guy's a mentor. So what is actually the negative?
I think it's all about money. Nana, it's all about money. That's what
What's the negative?
You know, my thing is, this is a conspiracy theory that I thought about, that I saw a while ago, that I don't want to say is fact, but it's a conspiracy. I've mentioned a few of it, but there's this element in English media and like just in England anyways, that like the face of this league being an Arab Muslim man, they don't want to see that. The Carragers of the world, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see the idols, the Gerrards, the Dalglishes replaced by that. People in the Prem don't want to see the Thierry Henrys and Shearers replaced by that. So there's a little element of a witch hunt, which is why I've consistently seen this for years, that they always downplay this guy, which is easy for the casual fan to see them downplay this guy and they just join in as well. You know, there's always been a consistent effort. There's always been a consistent effort to downplay him, elevate.
Let me be the first guy to say,
but this is it now because
yeah, this is the first season where I'm saying I can actively hear that out. I can actually say, yo, it's a bit crazy because Abdullahi,
mhm,
like, there's nothing you could actually say about this guy anymore in 2024. Like, what are we doing, Abdullahi?
I agree.
What are we doing?
But okay, because this is that's what I was asking please because it's a dangerous game Liverpool are playing. If you are playing a dangerous game with Salah, you have Van Dijk who you have to pay also. You have Arnold. So I can understand them prioritizing, okay, should we take a risk on the three of them or wait a little bit because majority of the goals scored this season, Salah has scored 80% of the goals for you guys. He scored majority of the goals for you guys. If a player is performing to that level and is giving that constant performance week in and week out, season after season, then there should be an exemption. No matter the wage cut, there should be an exemption to certain players because in football there is an exemption to some players in just football. Yeah, even if they have a wage structure, because of this
Yeah,
player,
exactly. Abdullahi, like,
we can do some exemption and prioritize something above something.
Abdullahi, for me, yo, the wage structure won't be broken if Salah gets 400k. If Luis Diaz comes and says I want 350, you could go back to where you came from, bro. Like, why can't why are we why are fans why you know what annoys me? Why are fans saying, yeah, we can't, because I get it from a business sense. What Blue I said, I do understand that. But for me, why are fans saying, yo, it's gonna break the race structure? Why would it break the race? Why would Salah asking for 400k break the race structure?
Because
So what?
because when I saw
You're
the
telling
news
me
that 400k, I'm like, if
Cody
Salah is
Gakpo is
asking
gonna
for
ask for
400k and a
350?
3 years contract, that is not bad.
What does
That
that
is not
mean?
bad at all.
Nah, let's be real. Mohamed Salah, as of now, is Mr. Liverpool. Is as simple as that. Like, there's no discussion. He's
Mhm.
Mr. Liverpool. Done. It's done. So as much as the media don't want to say it, or the ownership might not want to, and he's stepping on people's toes, for me, he's Mr. Liverpool, and I don't see how that's a bad thing. Like, the professionalism, the consistency, like, come on, and this is where, for me, is a rare case in basketball. I hate to make it basketball related, I'd like. So give me a moment. I'm just going to explain it
No
for like
problem.
30 seconds. In basketball, you get a legacy contract, and certain players get a legacy contract. Steph Curry is going to get a legacy contract. LeBron James already got one. He's cooked now, but he's already got one, right? Mo Salah falls under that criteria. He should get a legacy contract. He should get a legacy contract. Simple as that. And for me, it looks like Salah's in a position where Salah will be the easiest deal to conclude.
It
Yeah,
should
because he
be.
actually wants to stay. He wants
It
to
should
stay.
be the easiest deal to conclude.
He wants to stay. You can see it in
So
him. He
the
wants to
fact
stay.
that I feel bad because I really do, unfortunately, yo, like, as of December, when it hits January, he's allowed to speak to clubs.
Yes, by January.
And I have a dirty feeling. I have a dirty feeling he's gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna speak to any club. I'm gonna wait for Liverpool. And these guys are gonna keep on.
I don't think, okay, this is me talking now.
And you know how
Okay, I don't
crazy that is? Like, I think there
mhm.
are certain fans that expect them to do that. And my thing is, it's like, yo, you expect one sided loyalty. Like, you know how crazy that is?
and the,
Like, I
and
implore Salah to speak to as many people as possible. Like, this is your career, dude. Like, you've given Liverpool everything. Like, you don't owe us anything moving forward. Like, wherever he goes, even if I hate Chelsea, even if he went to Chelsea, I know Pool fans might be mad at him. I wouldn't be. Like, personally, I respect everything he's done for us.
bro, just give me Salah. I won't mind that. I can dash you my DK. Just give
Oh,
me Salah.
I'm taking that brother every day of the week.
Please, I beg. Give me
I'm
Salah, I
taking
beg.
that
We'll
brother every
give
day
him
of the
3
week.
years contract immediately, and we'll give him that money he wants. ASAP. ASAP.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get it.
Having a player like Salah in your team
It's
for me.
embarrassing. Actually,
Because,
it's actually embarrassing.
I
It's
always
actually
make
embarrassing.
mention of a special player in a team. Every team have a special player. You need that difference maker. Mohamed Salah is that guy. Van Dijk is
He's
that guy. Ahmed is that
backpacking.
guy.
He's backpacking. He's backpacking. He's backpacking. Like, it's amazing to see. It's bad on
If
terms
he
of
doesn't score
possession for
today, he
Liverpool,
assists. If
but
he
it's
doesn't
amazing to
assist, he
watch.
score goals. And I'm like, if someone is giving you a consistent, see, this guy is above Haaland in goal scoring. Despite him being a winger, he's even above Haaland in goal scoring. And the way he's carrying Liverpool, I'm like, if the players carrying Liverpool this way, they surely, the board need to make an exemption for a player like him and say, okay, I think we move on.
Sign the contract.
Okay, Chris, let
Get
me
him
put
some
this
help.
question
That should be the
because
operation.
I said it to Ariel. Let me put this question. I said it to Ariel. I said if you replace if Salah goes, from in my head right now, only two players I believe can put goals and assists season after season like Salah is Vinicius Junior and Kivisha Kvaratskhelia. That's the two players in my head right
They
now.
ain't doing this, bro. Sorry.
In my head, and
Sorry.
I
Nah,
don't think
sorry.
Liverpool are buying those kind of players.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm lying. No. Sorry. Sorry. No. These guys ain't there is no player in world football that is going to be backpacking like this. I hate to break it to you. I'm
I'm
lying.
not
There's no
saying
one.
it will give I think it may not perform to the level of Salah, but it will give you something close to that. Those are
Nah.
the two players in my head.
Nah.
Right now. I don't
Vinny
think
can't
Liverpool.
do it. Vinny can't do this.
So Chris, let's say
Vinny
Salah
can't
left now.
do
Who do you
this.
replace Salah with?
I'm lying. You think Vinny's doing this? Vinny's not
I
doing
don't
this,
think
my
he's
brother.
doing it for me. And I don't even think Kvaratskhelia, that Napoli player, I don't think he's because he's
For
more of a
me,
left
I'm
back.
lying. For me, here's the order. For me, Salah's alone. You go a tier down. Saka, Vinny, all those guys are there. That's where they are. That's where they are. You go up a level, that's Salah. There is no one that is. If Liverpool think they're going to find someone, right, that could do what Salah is doing, they're in for a dirty surprise. They're in for
Yeah.
they'll have to. For me, they'll have to completely change the way this team plays. Like, and I'm talking about you're gonna have to. Chris, I don't mean this disrespectfully. You're gonna actually have to get midfielders that
That
could that could contribute with in terms of attack. And
Jobo's getting there, by the way.
for me, for me, yo, you give Salah 3 years, you get him some help, you go out there, you try and win as much as you can. When he bows out, you then rebuild. But you delay the rebuild. I don't know if they wanted to. I don't know if they wanted to rebuild. Nah, nigga, you wait, delay the rebuild. He's been great. Virgil, come along. Virgil, I'll sign last. Sorry, I'll try sign. Virgil was like, oh nigga, sorry, I've remembered you now. Let's sign this deal. I'll sign you last. Trent, Salah, get that done, and we go. We
But
go
do you think
because
because
for me, Liverpool are firm favorites for the league.
the reason I'm asking Chris this question because if Salah leaves now, who do you think in your head? You think Liverpool would have, who do you want?
If Salah were to leave, my
Mm-hmm.
expectations for next season is not to win. Like, it's not even just expectation. Like, we are not winning anything next season,
Wow.
irregardless. We're not winning anything. Like, the only people on the right, at the very least, not just forwards, on the right that I think can replace Salah and carry the mantle, they might not be on his level right now, mostly because of age and predominantly because reaching that level is tough, anyways. Is
Mm-hmm.
Cole Palmer and Saka, and both of these guys are not leaving their teams. They're not leaving their teams.
Mm-hmm.
So you're stuck with the Bakayokos of the world, who, if he comes in, will give you 5 goals in a season. You're stuck with Rodrigo if he leaves Real Madrid, who, even if he comes in, he's better than what he's doing at Real Madrid. He's not going to be Salah. He's not. Like, let's keep it a stack. He's not. And the funny thing is, before the season, Pool fans had this idea that, oh, Salah could walk. We're just going to replace him. He's replaceable. That time, now they're finally seeing, yo, this guy, if we maximize him, we cannot replace him. It's absolutely impossible. Like Carragher mentioned, Liverpool have always had big players and we always replace them. Nonsense, bro. When we had Suarez and we sold him, who did we sign? Balotelli, crap. Ricky Lambert, crap. Adam Lallana, crap. Fabio Borini, crap. They were all crap. We struck gold. at the fact that Salah and Mane came when they came. We struck gold. It doesn't happen all the time. Like, you don't just let go of the gold that you have. Like, it's actually stupid. It's a stupid plan.
For me,
Like,
for me, if Liverpool are going after Salah goes, Liverpool are going to decline. Here's what it is. For me, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Liverpool need to go to the village. That means go to the outskirts. That means go to the favelas of Brazil. Go to the streets of Egypt, Congo, even China. Because you're not finding this. You're not gonna find this. Doesn't pop up. This guy's an all timer. I'm like,
Yeah, they are.
this guy's an all timer.
Mm-hmm.
You can find with all due respect, you can find a Firmino.
Mm-hmm.
You can find a Mane.
Yeah.
But Salah, nah. This is
I was mentioning Kibisca, Kvaratskhelia, and Bini, which I believe they will not even
no. They're gonna do for me. I'm like, sorry to cut you off. For me, they're gonna have to do a Cole Palmer thing like we did. They're gonna have to sign someone completely. They're gonna have to sign someone completely random.
Wait, apart from two players, who do you guys think the game is better?
Nah, we don't know. We don't. This is what I'm telling you. Abdullahi. We don't know this guy that they're gonna sign. We wouldn't. We will know him to a degree. We're not going to see this.
Jared Bowen and Kudus. Those two players will not give Liverpool what they want. I'm sorry, they will not.
Abdullahi, no, but you're irritating with the names. You're irritating with the names. They're gonna find someone.
Bowen is West Ham United club captain. He has already 4 years contract on his contract. But he's not leaving West Ham without splashing 100 million on him.
Abdullahi,
you have to play 100 million for Bowen.
Abdullahi,
with Kudus had the 85 release clause. Can you trigger that clause?
Abdullahi, is disrespectful the names you're bringing up here. They're not signed. These aren't the guys they're going for.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do this.
Or for me, is that they're gonna sign a stopgap.
Or maybe Mamouche of Mönchengladbach.
They'll sign a stopgap and then they'll go to the village. They'll go into the village. And Cole Palmer, no one could have predicted this. It's gonna be a similar scenario.
I agree.
They're gonna sign someone and he's gonna go crazy. But we don't know the guy's name. We don't know his name. We do not.
And not only that, it's not gonna happen immediately. It's gonna take a while.
Yes.
Like it's gonna take a while.
Yes, who do you want to replace Salah? I know
he doesn't want anyone.
Literally, I don't want anyone to replace him.
In terms of let's say Salah leaves now. Who do you think? Okay, I want this player. I think if he's not gonna give me Salah, I think he will give me something.
You're killing this guy.
Like the only people I can think of are unrealistic targets, so it doesn't matter, which is Saka and Palmer. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, maybe next season, not this season. Maybe next season, you might Saka might go because if Arsenal doesn't win, he might leave. He might. I'm saying that's a big if.
Abdullahi.
He might leave. But again, are you willing to pay what Arsenal wants for Saka? Because Saka is their best player. Arsenal will not sell Saka 100 million. I can guarantee you that. You have to break the bank for Saka to buy him out to leave Arsenal.
Abdullahi. You see how Saka's Mr. Arsenal?
Yes.
You see how we'd hope that Cole Palmer is Mr. Chelsea?
I know. Last season.
Salah is Mr. Liverpool. Why is there for me it's annoying me that there's even a discussion of who are we replacing Salah with? No. Salah, this is a conversation we could have in 2028.
Because if the funny part about this is the game FSG are playing is they're not gonna win that game. You're not gonna win that game because you are playing a game where you cannot even win it. What Salah is demanding and what you are offering is two different dynamic. The two of them are not gonna work. They're not gonna correlate because Salah wants the different what FSG is giving him. Now there is a break. There is a problem because by January, Salah is free to speak to anybody. Arnold is free to speak to anybody. Those two players will speak to clubs and they will tell clubs. And if the club can guarantee them, we'll pay you what you want, we'll give you what you want. I can tell you they will sign. They will leave, regardless of the loyalty they have for Liverpool. If the club can guarantee them what they need, they will leave. I can see a scenario where Madrid say we'll wait until the summer and just bring Salah on a free contract. It's possible. Madrid will give him what he wants. Because
You shouldn't go. You shouldn't go to that corporation. You shouldn't.
That's the one team where I'll never hate him, but like if he goes to Madrid, I'll have a very hard time trying to support him. I'll support him.
In the football landscape, I don't see anywhere. No, not to say that he can't, but I don't see anywhere where he seamlessly fits. Like there's not a gap.
Mm-hmm. I don't see him going to City. I don't see him going to United. I don't see him going to Chelsea. The only I think a place I see him going to is Real Madrid.
I can see PSG and Bayern in different ways.
Yes, PSG, I'm not sure. But Madrid, that one I'm sure because Madrid want to buy him on this. And especially if Ancelotti leave, if it's a Sabi also coming in, I think it would demand a superstar in the team. They want someone because they want to shift Mbappe to left wing, maybe find a place for Vini, but they want a superstar.
My thing about Madrid is just that like they don't really sign old players like that, but the fact that he's free makes it different.
Yes,
but, yeah, I don't know.
And it's Salah, and the kind of form he is at the moment right now. A lot of clubs want to take how do I put it? They want to bank on him and say, okay, give us 3 years. Look at Madrid. Madrid is 38 and he's still balling out. It's still balling out. So it's a very weird situation Liverpool are putting themselves into. They have to fix that. See, this situation has to be rectified as soon as possible. If not, they're gonna be in a situation where they'll be forced to have to listen because it's a very, very awkward situation you don't want to be in. Chelsea homecoming, Palmer Jackson link up. Who say no? Legendary week, relax. I don't see it happen. I think it will go to Madrid. I would be shocked if Mohamed Salah comes to Chelsea. I'm saying it right now. It will shock me. I don't see it happening because of the way we move in the market. We tend to buy more young players. It will surprise me if Clear Lake actually buy Salah and give him the money he wants. It will shock me. Because of the way we move the market in terms of buying young players, developing the young players, and like giving them some stupid weird ass 7 to 8 years contract, and you buy Salah, you're gonna give him 3 years with how much? With 400? I doubt if it's gonna happen. I doubt it if it's gonna happen. I doubt it. It is possible in what football because anything is possible, but I doubt it. That's what I'm saying. The best case scenario might be Madrid or Bayern Munich. That's only place in my head that I think it will go. And especially because it's free. Madrid will want to take a hit on him. Just because I believe it's free. They want to take a hit on him and say, okay, it's Salah. Let's give him 3 years and let's see what he's going to offer us. So, and because it's Mohamed Salah, so it is very, very possible. It's possible. We'll see. So let's quickly do the prediction for tomorrow's matches. Arsenal, Fulham. Chris, what are you going for? 2-2.
Who's at home?
Fulham is at home. Craven Cottage.
I'm going to tell you what I want to see. Like,
and there are some unmatched the way they are playing, the form they have right now. If they win tomorrow, they finish the weekend on 6.
Which is really good. It's really good. Despite that, Arsenal is still the favorites, but I hope Fulham can take points off of them because Arsenal fans are annoying. Like, it's not that I'm scared of Arsenal or anything. Just Arsenal fans talk too much. Because they've been saying they're in the driving seat. It's over from Liverpool. We've already closed the gap.
Imagine Emil Smith with dagger.
Yeah, it'll be sick. So, I hope Fulham win that game. But probably a draw. I'm going to go for a draw. 1-1 or 2-2.
Despite the set piece stuff they usually do, do you think Fulham is good enough to keep them out of set piece?
Even if they get a set piece, that's why I say 2-2. I think Fulham at home and the fact that they're in good form, I think they can get a result.
Interesting. I want to go with the Fulham win, but my only fear is just because Arsenal are good on set piece. So I don't know how good Fulham are in terms of defending set piece. I don't know how good they are. Defending set piece, I'm not sure how good they are defending set piece. That's my only fear because I know how good Arsenal are on set piece, but I don't know how Fulham are in terms of them just actually defending set piece and say, okay, that shall not pass us. We'll see how it goes. But like, last season, they defended very well against Arsenal last season and they beat them home and away last season. So we'll see how far they can go, but it's tough for me to predict. I'm gonna just go maybe 2-1 Fulham, maybe. I'll probably say 2-1 Fulham. Maybe. You never can tell. I'm gonna just go 2-1 Fulham because I think Fulham will put up a fight. I don't know if they will
No.
if they will sustain with Arsenal's set piece, this kind of set piece they use. I don't know how they'll survive that. But I think if they're gonna just play the ball on the ground, I think Fulham are better overall for me. So I'll possibly put Fulham 2-1. London Derby. Tottenham Hotspur Chelsea.
Who's at home?
Spurs.
Spurs. Spurs kind of play to the level of the opposition. So even when they're terrible against Bournemouth or Brighton, against United or City, they destroy them. Like they beat City 4-0 at the Etihad and United 3-0 at Old Trafford. Like that's crazy. So I wouldn't be shocked if Spurs got a result. But Chelsea have been so good that I think I can give them the benefit of the doubt. I think 2-1 or 2-0 Chelsea.
I think it will be a nice scoring game for me. I'll go with a 3-2. Chelsea win 3-2. It will be it will be a nice scoring game. We are not keeping clean sheet tomorrow. I'm sorry. We are not keeping clean sheet. I'm sorry. We are not. We are not gonna keep clean sheet tomorrow. They are scoring because of the way that high line they play. Chelsea will have a lot of chances because of that high line. And will not change. It doesn't have a plan B. You will not do it. Do you know how many chances Bournemouth has against them? Bournemouth should have won that game 8-1 yesterday, 8-1 or 8-0. I'm not joking. They have so many chances, so many. Samuel has chances. Who other Gantago, whatever his name is, that was number 11 for Bournemouth. He came on the second half. He has chances. He missed. Their strikers were chances. So many of them, like, why you have been this section and miss and you can only score one goal? So it shows this sports team can easily be the same thing as the Chelsea team, but I think we have enough to be able to hurt them more than them hurting us because I believe if they play this Ireland with us tomorrow, first 20 or 25 minutes, you might see a 4-0 to Chelsea. I'm not kidding because sports doesn't change. They don't change. And if you remember that match, even the one they even lost to the one they won United had a chance they missed. Look at City. Haaland, you know how many chances Haaland had before Spurs could score their first goal? Haaland had almost 3 to 4 chances against City. When they played them against Spurs, he had chances, but he missed. Immediately missed those two, I think those 2-3 clear-cut chances. Spurs was like, okay, enough is enough. I think it's not how to take advantage of it. So I understand you. Spurs want to turn up, but again, it's all for Chelsea for Chelsea to show them up and say no, it's not today. I think after they play us in 2 weeks and they play you guys in 2 weeks. Yeah, they play you guys in 2 weeks at home. That would be interesting. But if they lose against us tomorrow, their fans will be fuming. They want Postecoglou out. Then again, I think the nail on the coffin will possibly be against you guys. Where they play you guys, it's gonna be a full stadium against you guys. I don't know if they're gonna, because the way they play it suits you guys. That high line they play suits you guys a lot because by then you have Jota back, you have your goalkeeper back, Alisson Becker is back, everybody is back. I don't think Konato will be back, but the rest of the guys will be back. So no matter how many chances Spurs create, Liverpool should be able to enough to beat them. Just beat.
But yeah, now Jota needs to stay on the bench until he's effective off the bench. He's just on the bench.
We'll see how it goes, guys. I appreciate everybody for coming in, guys. I really appreciate. Possibly gonna go live tomorrow after the match. We preview everything. We talk about the football and everything. But guys, for Liverpool fans, I don't know. According to the EPL today on NBC on Pickup, they said the postponed match will be played next year, but the next year has not been specified yet. It could be January, it could be February. We don't know yet. But Everton Liverpool has been postponed to next year due to severe weather. It will be played next year, but we don't know the actual date for next year due to matches, too much of matches with Liverpool qualification and everything. So we have to wait and see what the EPL decide in terms of where they want to put the match. But it is official now. It will be played next year. Next year it will be played. It's gonna be Everton versus Liverpool, the Merseyside derby. We will see how it goes. Like and subscribe, my people. I really appreciate people that comment today. I really do appreciate. Thank you very much for everybody that comment today. I just wanted to do a quick thing for everybody to just talk about football and everything. But peace out, guys. God bless. Stay safe. Peace, my people. Thank you,
Peace
everybody.
out.
Thank you, my people. Thank you.